Oh, mate.
Yeah, so I lost the car for a couple of months.
Yeah.
And thought, okay, well, I'm not going to get a bus. That's like an hour in Sydney for something that took me 30 minutes to run. But I just jumped straight into it because it was 5 days a week. So it's 3 days a week running, and like,
Mate,
pretty much within a couple of weeks, it was the same as you, like the ITBs,
Yeah, it's
knees.
nuts. Croissant or a bagel.
Yeah,
warmed up.
Bagel. Let's do bagel.
With Vegemite, peanut butter, or what's what I got? Or
Man, some butter and that strawberry jam looks perfect. Yeah.
Alright, nice. Got some butter.
Love a bagel.
Yeah, again, for the camera, I can't believe you ran. You're an animal.
Nah, man. So you got to kind of slip in the exercise when you can. I'm someone that with exercise, I'm either doing it for a goal because there's a secondary purpose to it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I just can't motivate. I'll go weeks without doing any exercise.
Really?
If there's not something that's tying me into it. So these days, it's like the commute. If I have to get to Bondi for something, I'm running there. Coming here, if it's within kind of 7 Ks, I'd say, I'll be like, definite run.
That's pretty easy. 7 to 10 K is pretty easy.
Yeah, it's because it's just bundling in the commute and the exercise. I just finished a swim on last Sunday.
I was going to ask, how did it go?
Yeah, good, man. It was good. It, like, once again, that was the thing that for the 4 months leading up to it, I had a reason to keep fit, you know?
Yeah.
And now, like, it's finished, I'm just falling in this vacuum, and I'm like, I can't motivate to swim. I jumped in for like 2 laps of Bronte Pool, just like, that was an effort.
I remember like living obviously in Bronte. It's one of my things. I've always said to Rochelle, if we have kids, we're moving back into like the beach.
Yeah.
Just those swims through Bondi to Bronte.
Yeah.
And then, you know, Tamarama to, that's always epic. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
I miss it. I miss that.
You miss
I
it?
miss it. Yeah, I miss it. I miss the the grounding the water gives you on in the morning. And so like living in the city, everyone goes to the pub or trying to get out of bed to go for a run. It's the hardest thing. But like when you're at the beach, it's a very different story.
See the sunrise. That's it. And I think it's something like you've got access to nature in a lot of parts of Sydney, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But when the access is to the ocean, as soon as you go under that barrier, you're in this completely untainted realm, this domain, and it's not yours either, and that's what makes it feel like a whole lot more exciting. And you know it's not yours because you can only breathe, you can only hold your breath for 30 seconds. So it's like, I'm not from this environment. So you get under there, and it's like such a great way to kind of, just get that perspective and get that nature hit very quickly. You know?
For sure. Now I want you to tell me the difference between what's coffee and what's not.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, smell that. Smell that.
Oh man, that one's, I've got more of a strong smell from that one. Can I eat one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this.
Yeah, you really are? Are you sure you got the right one?
They taste exactly the same. They taste like wood.
So one's decaf and one's a full. So one's decaf, one's not. It should be really easy. Yeah.
That one's decaf?
Yeah, because it's got pink Barty on it. Oh, okay. One from Peru.
Yeah.
From Alto Palo. And the other one is from Ethiopia, Herrera. This is our pink Barty signature. Okay. And so we've just released a blue Barty, which is the a decaf. I know that obviously there's loads of people out there that don't want to drink coffee.
I'm one of them.
Or caffeine. And I knew that you'd like that. Yeah. The difference between decaf, when we were talking about decaf, hang on, what was I going to do? I was going to get a plate. The difference between decaf is the cheap decaf, they use a lot of chemicals to get the caffeine out, and it just ruins the taste of the coffee.
So how do they make coffee decaf?
So there's a plant or a company in Switzerland that remove the caffeine with water, which no chemicals, no nothing, which is an entire process. So that coffee, to put it into perspective, is $23, I think, to buy. So it's a really high grade coffee. And they take, so again, you're not losing the taste of a single origin and a specialty coffee versus because of the caffeine that they've removed.
Yeah.
So quite a cool process.
I would love to know how the caffeine, like what is caffeine? Is it it's a molecule, it's not a molecule, is it? Or is it a...
Mate.
How do they pull it out with water?
Like, every time you ask me questions, I know they're going to be out of control questions. Being a
aerospace engineer by training, this... But it didn't end up that way.
Any question you're going to ask me,
it's because of the curiosity.
Blow my brains out.
It's because of the curiosity, though.
No, it's all right. I get you. So the way they remove it, and I'll give you the cliff notes. They process the bean after it's been washed, after it's been dried. And the way they process it extracts the caffeine, the molecule caffeine in the matter, out of the bean. Yeah. So, which means that I'll show you when.
Yeah, water can't do much to the taste, right?
No, that's
chemicals.
Right.
You'd think, that's going to change the flavour for sure. You can taste it when you go to a different town and drink the tap water. You know?
Yeah, exactly. So when you jump on our website. There is a video on this bean, and that actually tells you all about the how they extract the caffeine. But it's basically through water process.
Yeah.
I hope that's enough.
Yeah, bro, that's awesome.
There you go.
Thanks, man.
I'll grab that one.
Got to get those carbs in.
Yeah. You just did what? 10k?
6, I think. 6, 7.
Yeah, easy. So which one do you want to taste? Both?
I would like to do the decaf first. Yeah. I definitely want a caffeinated one afterwards. Unless you think there's a certain order that they should be drinking because the flavour's different. It's the same bean, right?
No.
Okay.
One's from Peru, the other one's from Ethiopia. This one here is really complex, really strong.
Yeah.
This one here is this one tastes like red wine. This one tastes like chocolate.
Okay. One's not going to cloud the other if I have one first and then the other. Or anything?
No. Yeah. Right now, what we're going to do is,
I feel like I shouldn't have been eating all this jam. It's going to really...
No, it's all right. It's all part of the process, man. What we're going to do is, I wasn't here. I'm just going to record. Okay. What we're going to do is, the first part is really to understand your palate. The specialty coffee is really all about the taste and the origin and the varietal versus just coffee. So we're just going to work out your palate, and then we're going to go pick a bean. I've got about 800,000 kilos in my humidity room of different coffees that I've started to collect.
Wow.
Like different varietals and different from different regions of the world. And so we'll go pick it, then we'll roast it, and then we'll cup it.
Right, that sounds sick.
It's going to be a bit of a show.
Full sweet.
And in that, we can, riff about what you're doing, what's going on for you. And but yeah, today is really just hanging out because I've not seen you in ages.
Yeah.
Making some coffee.
Let's do it.
Talking some shears and then cupping something that I think will be perfect for your profile, for your taste, for your lifestyle.
That last bag you gave me was amazing.
Yeah, I know you have had a lot of Barty. And how do you make your coffee at home?
Yeah, so we took it, actually even when I make it at home, if I've got a good coffee, it'll go into the Bialetti, which is like one of those silver bullets, the Italian mocha pot. Yeah. Except the top vessel, take that off, replace it with a platform, and this little spout that comes out from that bottom vessel over on top of the platform, so you can just slip a little espresso cup in there.
It's a long black, isn't it? Yeah, short black.
Oh yeah, it's a short black. It depends how big the thing is, but this one's just enough for one espresso. And the great thing is, like, you get to see it coming out, you know. First of all, you hear it, and then you kind of get to see it dripping out, drip by drip, and then does a little sputter at the end. And you're just like a lot more involved in the whole process of, like, you know, making the coffee, you know. So we use this little gadget when we go hiking.
Yeah, it's so good.
My girlfriend and I.
Well, that's why we've got these minis, so you can do onesies, an instant coffee. And what we've got, we've made these, bought these, Insta, I'll show you. Put them. These Insta, yeah. Bought these guys.
Oh yeah.
So what you do is you unpack it and then you can put it on top of your glass. Sure.
Let's give it a roll.
Well, where is it? So you can like put that on top of your top of your glass.
Yeah, nice. When you're on the move.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
So I reckon what
awesome. Because we did a hike last year, which was 7 days, Katoomba to Mittagong.
Oh yeah.
And I did end up taking the Bialetti. No, we didn't actually. We didn't take it because we were like, that's some extra weight that we don't need. In total, it would have been like, you know, less than one of those coffee cups.
Yeah.
But we just we were really struggling for weight. So instead we brought like a big nut milk bag.
Yeah.
And we just used that over and over again to filter the coffee. Well, that got messy because we ended up using that to filter water as well. Like we get water that was stagnant.
So good.
And then use it to get all the sediment out of it and then boil it a couple of times. So it turned into some pretty filthy coffee by the end. But if we could have had 7 of them.
How good.
That would have been perfect, yeah. Nice.
Yeah, so you grind it for a filter.
Yep.
Do you want another one? That was really good.
Yeah, bro. I'll have one with butter this time, yeah.
One just with butter?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. That was really good. I just had that. I was just like feeling a bit moreish. But another one. A bagel.
Man, where do you get these? I want to get some.
Yeah, I can give you some.
Yeah,
you buy them on our store.
Cool. Oh, from your store?
Yeah.
Oh, sick.
Whenever you buy a mini, like coffee, you get... yeah,
it's awesome. Oh, look at these little peaches. What are they? No, they're not peaches.
No, they're avocado trees.
Oh, wow.
Rochelle's been working on trying to grow some more trees.
Wow, look at
In
that.
the house. So so they're avocados.
Far out. That's cool. How long did that take to get to that stage?
But
Months, is it? Yeah.
Rochelle's little... Smell that. That's the decaf.
Yeah, smells good.
You can't even smell the difference. It's pretty weird.
Yeah.
So, because I don't remember all the different grinds, but every grind's obviously different for every type of bean.
Mm-hmm.
So this grind, sorry, that's the pink, the blue, is 8.5. So I'm just going to grind it to 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
So 9, yep, 8.5. And then I put in 20 grams for espresso. I'm going to make you an espresso.
Okay.
Because I know how much you like the espresso.
Yep.
Put 20 grams in.
What milks do you use usually?
Well, I've bought all the milks for you.
Yeah.
So I've got soy, skim, full fat.
Yeah, what's your opinion?
I like my plant based. To be fair, I'm a massive plant based person.
Yeah.
I don't know, milk and gluten, glucose.
Yeah. Gluten
Gluten doesn't fit me well. I just get bloated. Always have been. Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do plant-based milk for a good bunch of years.
Yeah.
But lately there's been some really good dairy milks that have been popping up in the shops. Like these gourmet ones, yeah.
And then oat milk. I thought you might be an oat milk type of guy.
Yeah, I have that too. That goes well with like a cup of black tea.
Really?
I find, yeah. Yeah, some real good milks lately. Unpasteurized milks.
Yeah. And there's no lactose. There's no lactose milks as well.
There's what?
No lactose. So no, none of that stuff that actually sends you weird.
Oh, okay.
It's in a.
Lactose-free milk. Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah. No, but this stuff like just tastes amazing, and you get this little cream formation at the top of the bottle as soon as you crack the lid.
Yeah.
Have that with a teaspoon with your espresso shot. Oh my god, perfect. I think I did that a couple of times with the Barty. And I made myself espresso and just got that cream off the top.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
what are we doing here?
I'm just making you an espresso. Just a standard, good old espresso, and I reckon you won't even know the difference. We were driving down the beach last week. I had one of these. Had one of these, and I'm like, have I had a coffee? It tastes really good, but didn't actually get the high.
Really?
Yeah. So this one's. I mean, I brought.
You had a scale under the cup before.
Yeah.
Not just there.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like how you're asking the questions. So in specialty coffee, every single bean, varietal, grind, every bean needs to be ground a specific way. Mm-hmm. There's a different recipe for every single bean.
Yeah.
This one is ground at 8.5,
mm-hmm.
20 in, 20 out, milligrams out. Pours a perfect espresso. So I would do a double espresso.
What's 20 in, 20 out?
So 20 grams
Yep.
and 20 grams out. So that's 40 grams out.
Okay.
In 27 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
So.
I can smell it.
Look at that.
Can I drink it?
Yeah, of course you can. Cheers. Yours.
Man, look at that colour.
Isn't it?
Isn't that creamy texture?
Yeah. So again, we're talking about specialty coffee here. This is not just a... What can you taste in there?
Fucking interesting, isn't it?
And then from a specialty play, again, it's all about the bean varietal, how you grind it, the recipe, and the heat or the temperature of the machine.
Man, I can't figure out what the taste is. Hey. I can't figure it out. It's good. Like it's different. That's why.
Well, it's fresh.
Yeah.
First of all, you're probably tasting hints of cocoa, and then honey.
Man, I've got to drink some water first. I want to do this justice. I don't want to have that jam flavour in my mouth.
I'll make me one. It's so good.
Like gadgets as well.
Well, I mean, I've spent a bit of money on trying to get everything together to get it all to roast. So sourcing good coffee straight from farm all the way through to knowing how to brew it, knowing how to store it, knowing how to roast it. Mm-hmm. That's all really important.
Yeah.
I'll make me one.
Oh man, that's good stuff.
You like that?
You know your day started when you're going for a run, a little espresso shot.
Yeah.
Got your hydration done.
Yeah, I smashed a lot of water this morning when I woke up.
Yeah. What's the story with the yellow glasses? And do you get blue ones for the evening or what's
No. I almost died last year. Oh, the year before. That's probably why this has all come together.
What do you mean?
I was working a lot across a couple of major accounts.
Yeah.
I was also cycling about 500k a week.
That's right, I remember.
So I was basically burning both ends.
Yep.
Mate.
That's good.
Yeah. Burning it at both ends. Also, just getting old.
Yep.
Old age is
Every day, bro.
Also
Every day.
killing me, mate. There's some, yeah, I think, yeah, turn it off. Old age as well. I think, and the more I work with computers, I guess I've always been in front of a screen.
Yeah, you have, hey.
As I'm getting older, blue light really affects my brain.
Yeah.
So more blue light, I get really bad migraines. So migraine and stroke, there's no difference. Yeah. So the symptoms for a stroke and a migraine are the same. So while coming back from a meeting last year, obviously super fatigued from loads of really intense work and environments.
Just chronic, like all the time.
My left side of my body just stopped. Like I was doing this. I couldn't even walk to my desk.
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, it was pretty intense, man.
Oh my god.
Anyway, so I was trying to text Michelle. Nothing, even just the text, weren't even making sense. But I knew what I was saying, but my body wasn't like functioning.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
so the doctors classify that as like on the spectrum of migraine.
Yeah. Wow. So I got like really bad migraines. Couldn't get out of bed. Migraines, but it was onset by blue light.
Really?
And so I was in hospital for 4 days. I was on I'm getting monitored, and they were like, "Mate, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "Oh, working pretty hard." And then they were like, "So, are you doing any exercise?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm cycling a lot." Yeah. And I was training for that charity ride to Melbourne, Sydney to Melbourne. It was a seven-day ride. Yeah. Which I was like, you know, the fittest I've ever been at my age. There you go. Fittest I've ever been at my age. And yeah, it just hit me, and that was everything to do with just chronic everything, chronic work, chronic light at night. Yeah, and so exercise. And so part of that was to do with just blue light, just triggering a migraine. Yeah, wow. Which meant that now when I am working a lot in front of a computer, these yellow lenses, block out all the blue light. Yeah, that's good.